Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
You need Nelson.
The overall federal law has allowed net metering since the early 1970s. It has been a really good national policy. Unfortunately, here in the state of Nevada, for whatever reason in 2017, there was a lot of people who were upset with Nevada Energy, and they came up with a policy that simply does not make economic sense, nor really makes any sense other than gives an opportunity to create a lot of issues with any small utility. And let me just give you an idea. If you're going to install a solar panel on your roof, that's fine. I want to tell you that I have no problem with that, and then you get to net off with your use against that. But what happened, the state went on and went a step further, saying all the energy produced beyond your net metering, we have to pay at a selected rate that's a tremendous subsidy. And what it amounts to, by the end of this year, we're going to have 500 solar panels installed at members. Those 500 individual 20-year contracts will require us to raise rates over that time period by $3.8 or $3.4 million to other subscribers. Other members are going to have to subsidize that particular rate. We're actually paying $112 a megawatt hour for all that energy that's produced by solar, and I can acquire that same energy for about $50 a megawatt hour. It's not being cut off. It's we're going to change some metering concepts. Right now, we have a special meter. You can use one meter to both offset your net metering and also turn around and on the production side. And then once a year, we'll clear that out. What we're going to require in the future is there's going to be one meter for net metering and be one meter for the production side. So you're going to have a 2-meter system and make sure that that distributed unit also can be disconnected if there's no power, because we worry about the safety side of it. So that's probably going to cost another $300 to $400 for solar people in the future, and the board's working on this policy right now. The other thing is that state law gives us some flexibility to reducing the overall subsidy over time. But if you're a larger utility, it's not an issue. But a smaller utility, for example, the law says if you have 80 megawatts of solar, rooftop solar, you can start reducing it from 98% down to 75% your net metering costs. Well, first of all, we don't only hit 80 megawatts about 2 or 3 times a year, and therefore it really doesn't help a small utility and cost a lot of money for the policies put in place in 2017. So again, the board is going to take the state law and make it reflective of a smaller utility concept, and we're going to be reducing the overall monies that we pay down to the level the state has set, which is 75% of the rate.
Is that kind of a foreshadowing that we might be looking at some more increases?
Well, absolutely. Even if we kind of, if you take 3.4 million and we're now paying $112 for it, that's what it's going to cost us. Excuse me. You reduce that cost down to 75%. So what's 75% of really 3.4 million is right at the level of 2+ million. We have to collect that money from the rest of the members to subsidize the solar units that are on these homes. So again, the policy in place does not bode well for the future, and we will have to raise rates to collect the additional funds to put in place solar. It's just simply not a good policy.